slow down. Slow down your thoughts for just a moment. Slow down your worries, slow down your heart. I know that you have a tendency to feel nothing at all until you feel everything at once, and everything at once feels like too much right now. But you can handle this. This overwhelming feeling is going to pass like every other storm has before. The waves are going to go from 10 feet tall to tiny ripples on the shore. Feel the air fill your lungs. Take one breath, then take one more. Tie your heart back down to your chest and your feet back down to the floor.
I've said this before and I'll say it again, how important it is for you to feel your feelings, and this talks about why. This is a reminder for anybody who is hurting right now. One day it won't hurt so much, I promise, but today it does. So cry. Cry until you can't anymore. Cry until you feel better. They may not be worth your tears, but you are. Your feelings are worth validating, and your heart is worth recognizing. Be there for yourself and let yourself feel, because letting yourself feel is how you heal.
I struggle with the idea of how replaceable I am to some people. That to some people I'm nothing more than a lesson or a distant memory of how a friendship used to be, or how a stranger turned into a lover, and how that lover is now a stranger once more. I struggle with the idea that once I'm happy with life, life somehow takes that happiness away, and I'm alone again. I overthink, and it destroys me inside.
Stop rushing so much. Stop stressing and worrying about the past and the future. Stop wasting your precious seconds on this earth by making everything about things you cannot change or control. Let go of the what ifs, could haves and should haves, and accept everything for what is. Sometimes you really need to remind yourself that you only get this one life.
Probably needed a hug, but God pulled me away instead. Away from the noise, away from the people who didn't know how to hold me, away from the comfort I thought I couldn't live without. He led me into quiet, into spaces where I had no choice but to sit with my heart, to feel the ache, to listen closer, to turn inwards. And at first it felt like abandonment, like a loss, like silence so loud that it echoed. But slowly it began to feel like love, because in that stillness I found a different kind of embrace. Not arms around me, but a peace within me. Not hands holding mine, but signs too precise to be a coincidence. My prayers were being answered in ways I didn't expect. My tears were wiped by a mercy I couldn't see but deeply felt. And it took distance to find nearness. It took loneliness to hear his call again. And it took being emptied to finally be filled, not by the world, but by the one who never lets go. So maybe I did need a hug, but what I truly needed was him.